Hello, and welcome to me playing some Orwell Ignorance is Strength. I played the first of this game a while back before I was making content at all, and it was really fun. So I'm really excited to try this game, and I decided, why not make this for YouTube? So, hello. So, welcome. You have been accepted into Orwell. Please create a profile. Profile 01, empty profile. We will create that. Congratulations, you've been selected for special duty. Please create a profile. I am Sui. Can we be like... Ooh, we got so many options here. Let's see, who do we want to be? Let's go for this girl. We could go with this guy because he has really cool hair. No, let's be this girl. There we go. Wait, what about this girl? No. I want to go for this girl. She has cool hair. Maybe we could... Yeah. We're doing the girl with the cool hair. Alright, yeah, I don't need to do that. Next step. Be diligent. Your duty is to safeguard the nation. Please agree to the following terms. I am willing to severely affect the lives of citizens and non-citizens of the nation. I'll do whatever is necessary to keep the nation from harm. While working, I will only adhere to the statutes of the principles of the office. We will agree to that. We'll totally do that, right? Right? Your registration is now complete. Welcome, Agent. Thank you for heeding the call of the office. Agent Investigator Pairing. There are no investigators available for pairing at this time. Please refer to the regular Orwell program. Aptitude Test. In order to qualify for special duty within Orwell, taking the aptitude test is mandatory. The test requires you to complete a set of tasks. Follow the on-screen instructions carefully and answer truthfully to the best of your beliefs. Note that an insufficient test result will disqualify you for the special duty permanently. Task 1. Which of the following statements are true to your attitude? Drag and drop at least one of the highlighted statements, data chunks, into the answer sheet on the left of the screen. Note that your choices are permanent. So we got, I want to be a pioneer in the most advanced security program. I want to make the nation a safer place. I like spying on people. I want to protect people from harm. I aim for the money. Okay. Let's see here. So I'm guessing this is like to some degree a certain amount of tutorial, but I don't know. Should we go for something fun or should we go for what we'd like? I'm gonna do what I personally would want to do. So I like spying on people. Yeah, I like that. There we go. And then we're gonna do... Which one should we do? Yeah, we'll protect people from harm. So we'll put that in there. There we go. And then in the most advanced security program, let's do that. Do we want to say make the nation a safer place? Yeah, let's do that too. We'll do that too. There we go. And we're not going to say we're in it for the money because that's how you don't get in. Which of the following persons do you consider likely having committed a crime? I don't know. This feels like they're trying to make me like do racial profiling or something. I don't know, man. We'll pick this one. Yeah. Alright, because they look like the least likely like they pry, so we're gonna do that one, yeah. Which of the following statements do you consider to be true, if any? Drag and drop data chunks into the answer sheet on the left of the screen. Note that your choices are permanent. I feel like I'm taking an exam that I didn't study for, and it's kind of terrifying. You know? Do you consider to be true? An unjust law can be violated. There's no such thing as a justified lie. I like there's two sides to every story. That's a good one. Safeguarding citizens? No, absolute truth exists. Let's go for that. Yeah, we'll just do those two. That's good. Given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical record or your dating profile investigated? Let's do medical record, because why would you pick something other than your medical record, right? Because that's just kind of like a chill thing. I don't know. To me anyway. Which information for your medical record would you give to an investigator willingly? Okay, me personally, I'm like totally chill with everything, you know? Like, honestly, I'd be totally chill with everything. I'm pretty chill about saying like all of my medical stuff, to be honest. So we're gonna pick all of it. We're gonna do this like fairly truthfully, but with occasional like little things put in. There you go. We'll put all of them in. Oh no, I'm not sure about this one though. Yeah, we'll do it. Why not? Okay, come on. In there. Perfect. Next step. Alright, confronted with the situation below, which action would you take? Your best friend boasts about having been accepted into Orwell. Since you are working for Orwell yourself, you know that talking about your job is punishable by imprisonment. Without saying anything to my friend, I informed national authorities of the next possibility. Warn my friend that I'm working for Orwell too, and that I have to inform the authorities if this continues. Feign ignorance, but hint my friend talking about such a delicate job might not be advisable, or I do nothing about it. I think the second one is like the best thing. Oh, there's conflicts with everything. We'll do this one. There you go. Boom. You fail the aptitude test, you'll be disqualified permanently. The office is rejected to use the agent for special duty due to your answers in the aptitude test, but if you ask for it, the test shall be reset and you'll give it another chance. I'm curious what happens if I do this, right? Does it just make me restart the game? Connecting to the office Orwell subnet.
I have to disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I have not been blessed with a short memory.
What? Raban, listen. It wasn't me. I don't know anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth, but Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time now. How much of the information ending up on our screens every single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed, and yet we greedily swallow it all in blissful ignorance, because our hunger is unending.
Stop the nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
Now you're the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one thing about truth that is certain. Truth is dead. As you soon will be.
What? Why? You? How did you manage? How? Vart! Vart!
Alright. So, do we actually get to play the game even though it's like, haha, no. I wonder if it's impossible not to have it say no. Episode 1, Thesis. Yeah, we're in. So you'd accept a disqualification just like that? You're either downright stupid or you are very loyal towards us. You might be exactly whom I need. My name is Ampleford. I am part of a special division within the government, the office. We get called for the delicate matters. A man called Oleg Bakay disappeared a couple of days ago. The last we heard of him was the call I just played to you. I've added a transcript of that dialogue to your reader tool. You can read it again or listen to the recording. When you're done, open the unknown person profile on the left. Alright, so that's just the whole thing. Interesting. See, I don't even like fully understand what's going on in that call. Alright. So I see you're not paired with an investigator. I guess I better walk you through some of the basics then. Within Orwell, you take the role of the investigator. Mind you, you're not a regular investigator though, but rather an agent on special duty. Your main task is to search online documents and extract relevant pieces of data called data chunks. Those data chunks appear in a multitude of documents, but will always relate to our investigation target in some way. In our case, that target is Bouquet. For starters, upload Oleg Bouquet's name from the transcript to his file by dragging it into the profile on their left. So I need to find his name here? I don't see his name. Oh, there it is. I'll move that there. Boom. Good. This profile is now primed on Oleg Bouquet. Now, other data chunks related to this person might appear. Check the transcript for newly found data chunks. Okay. Dead. Soon he will be. Okay. It's an odd thing to say, isn't it? We're taking that as a death threat, as did the National Beholder. Now, whenever you upload a data chunk, Orwell will search for online documents with the related content and add them to your bookmarks. Okay, so we got a bookmark here. It's anti-Cossart blog involved in Pargisian soldiers' disappearance. The National Beholder is the most I can't speak today, guys. The National Beholder is the most respectable news site in the nation. You may browse their headlines freely to get informed. The recording of the call you heard ended up in their newsroom. Why? That's a piece of the puzzle we're missing right now. However, this article is a good starting point for our investigation on Oleg Bouquet. So just Oleg. Okay, anyway. To proceed, please adapt his picture and profession. So here's his picture. Not exactly the most tender smile, but that's not what we're here for after all. Alright, and we'll add this on in. One related document found. Oleg Bouquet is an important figure in the Parges army, our neighboring country. We are very concerned about his fate. Okay. An audio recording of a phone conversation between Pargisan army officer Oleg Bouquet and Rabban Vart was leaked to the National Beholder late Monday evening. Rabban Vart is known as the editor-in-chief and founder of the highly controversial blog The People's Voice. In the ominous recording, which has since been verified by experts, the editor directly threatens the officer, claiming that Bouquet would be dead soon. In the light of Bouquet's recent disappearance, experts have developed a theory that the blog might be directly involved in, or may otherwise have incited the incident. The fact the recording was leaked by an anonymous source to the National Beholder has been interpreted as a direct threat to the Cossart administration of Parges and their alliance with the nation, which the blog openly and aggressively opposes. Okay. Interesting. So we want this. Boom. Rabban Vart, that's the name of the Oleg Bouquet mentioned during the call. As you see, a new profile has been added, but since Vart isn't a target person, Orwell will not search for related documents. Let's focus on Bouquet for the moment. We will get back to Vart in a second. Okay. So we can also go back to the transcript here and look for the other bits, right? So Oleg Bouquet is something we could grab. Oh, we don't need it. Oh, we already grabbed that, but was threatened. Okay. And then we got... What does this mean, I wonder? I don't know. Oh, you can click on this. Okay. Army of Parges. So this is his, stuff. So... Here we go. Volunteered for military service. Basic combat training completed in 2006. 2006, he also assigned for protection of Prava from the ongoing threat through the anti-government group Forces of True Parges during Prava Civil War. In 2007, he became corporal. In 2008, he became sergeant. 2008, he was also awarded the Medal of Honor for saving civilians. 2010, he was wounded in combat and officially absent from service. 2012, he returned, reinstated as captain by privileged command. 2015, he was in charge of the 1st Infantry Division, Prava. 2017, he worked with the 1st Law Enforcement Battalion of the Army of the Nation, training local forces in Prava. Okay, so let's grab the captain status here. There we go. Agent, you may have noticed by now that for every data chunk you upload, 10 minutes of time pass due to Orwell's extensive search algorithms. The events around us will unfold whether or not we are making progress on our case. Keep this in mind. So we don't want too much time to pass. The call sign is probably important, so we're going to grab this really fast. Janice, how fitting. He still goes by this call sign. Granted you access to our database, which you should have a look at. You'll understand it better after you see the files. Okay. I don't know if we need to worry about this, but this might be important. I'm going to wait on it though. We're going to try and do this carefully. So we're going to do the search database, enter a call sign. Well, yes, we are in fact worried about our relations with Parges because of Bouquet. You will see that the whole truth is more complex. As you're not a simple investigator, you have access to an Orwell build designed to meet the specific needs of the office. We can utilize the data stored in the profiler in the left to circumvent certain restrictions that would otherwise bar us from making progress. Make good use of this ability within our database and the data stored in the Bouquet's profile so far to solve my little mystery. Okay, so we want Janice here. There we go. And then we got him right here. You did it. Well done. I'll leave you to your well-deserved info for the moment to truly understand why this case is so precarious. Okay, so assignment. Confidential informant is officer to the Partisan Army. Registered device UIDs. So we got his phone number. Tends to use names of people close to him as passwords. This has been strongly discouraged but so far ignored by the subject. Okay, so I think this is probably important. Yes, Bouquet is our informant, placed inside the Partisan Army for years, now vanished into thin air. You surely grasp the danger this poses should it ever come out. We need to understand what happened and then possibly retrieve him, or contain the damage. To get to the bottom of this, we will have to investigate the person who called him last, Rabban Vart. You've already found a trace of him before on the Beholder. I will turn Vart into a target person now. Time to pick up from there. Alright, so we can go here. And can we just search the database for Rabban Vart? This was probably a bad idea. Yeah, because we need the call sign. So we need to find a place where he is mentioned. Oh? Okay. So hopefully we'll get to see the People's Voice. Yeah. The People's Voice, we have heard of them. This preposterous news site has people rallying for protests in Parges for years. Judging by that call, Robert Vart and Oleg Bouquet seemed well acquainted, even if it isn't the most friendly relationship apparently. Your task here is twofold, Agent. First and foremost, we are to locate Oleg Bouquet. Then, in order to understand whether Vart is behind Bouquet's disappearance, we need to find out what connects the two in the first place. Okay. So, we did get more information on the People's Choice here. One thing before I let you roam freely. Remember that we are bound by the division of powers defined by ethical codex. Orwell was designed in such a way that not one person alone can look at the documents and interpret the data to make judgment. I'm the one who decides what to do with said information and to take action, the advisor. You, on the other hand, are the one doing the searching for data as well as deciding what to upload, as you will often find misleading and false information. Try disabling the data chunks that seem illegitimate or unimportant to you in the data chunk information window. Okay. You're now leaving charted territory as far as I'm concerned and have to rely on the data you upload to make my calls. Doubt anything you read, especially when it comes to the people's voice. Don't give me wrong info to work with. I'm counting on you. Okay, so we're kind of just on our own now. Okay. The People's Voice is supported by the Angels of the Nation Network, a volunteer team who provide development assistance in Parges. Ooh, okay. So we can reach him here. That might be important. I don't know though. I think we want to go back to Bouquet. How do I go to someone else? Like this? No. So it didn't explain how to go. Oh, like that. Okay. So we want to go back to Bouquet, and I think we want to go back to here where... I don't know. I don't know where we want to go to for sure, you know? Do you want to go here? Well, it had the phone number. So potentially we could contact it and see where it is or something. Luckily, Bouquet is using one of our registered phone devices to communicate with us. It seems to be online right now. You can access it using the Insider tool, which I will unlock for you now. Alright. Please enter key. Of course, Bouquet has locked his phone with our own encryption tool. I'm afraid not even Orwell can break that. You have to do this old-fashioned way, by finding and applying Bouquet's key. See if you can find a hint to discover his password. You may have to dig a little deeper to uncover it though, so it may be advisable to check other resources first. Yeah, so it said that he shared his password with people, so we want to know who's close with him then. Of course, we do inspect and observe the habits of our agents. What did you expect? Yeah, but is that going to give us information? No, of course it's not. We might want to grab this. Yeah, it's not helping us. Dang it. Well, I found this website here, but it doesn't seem to be too useful. History of bravery. Our forces have a long tradition of protecting the Parisian country and our values courageously and relentlessly. The Parisian army as it exists today was formed by General Demjan Cassert as he freed Parges from the oppressive Fiat regime in 2004. In spite of the successful re-establishment of peace and freedom in Parges, the evil forces still threaten the Parisian people. The hate forces of True Parges, FTP, caused a new conflict in 2006 by evoking a civil war among Parisian citizens, using hate speech and propaganda to pull the shaken people of Parges on their side. In spite of the Parisian army successfully defeating the renegade group in 2008 with the help of the National Army, their guerrilla war remained and peaked in the attack on our allies, the nation, in front of the incident in 2008. The goal was to promote fear against Parges and Parisian citizens and cause civil unrest between two nations. The blatant administration of the nation then returned to help Parges control the troubling situation in regards to the FTP in our country. Okay. Well, that's what we can find from there. Is there anything we can get from this? I don't think there is. What about from Janice's file again? We already know that he's Pargisan, so there's really no point. I don't think his date of birth is going to give us information. We could try this again. So protection of Prava from ongoing threat. We could look that up and see if we could find forces through Parges. A bloody mess, that civil war. Parges has suffered a great deal from it, so did the nation. Okay, so we didn't find more information on that. That's too bad. I was hoping we would get further from that. Is there any more in this article for us? No. Bomb obliterates Free Memorial and kills 3. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities receive strange letter. What is the strange letter? The explosion obliterated, yeah, okay. At approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated in the Freedom Plaza in Banton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe that the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming the explosive device was handmade and triggered from a short distance away using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirmed that, several hours later, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of German folk song, "The Thoughts Are Free," had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Okay. And then we got negotiations in Triflith failed and movie shooting completed. Okay. So, partisan president aborts negotiations with opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. Violent riots are all too common in the shattered city of Triflith. Peace negotiations in the riot-ridden partisan capital city, Triflith, have been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that President Cassart abruptly cut off communication with opposition representatives as the latter presented a tangible plan for organization of re-elections. The news about the premature cancellation of negotiations caused thousands of people to resume negotiations in the capital. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary material into shop windows and onto cars. The police struggled to keep the situation under control. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Alright. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative developments regarding the political situation of the neighboring country and has requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Alright. Oh, I don't want to go away from there yet. Yeah, headlines, please. Because we still gotta read this. Movie shooting completed. The shooting of the Grey Shadows saga is finalized. 3rd part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. 100 Grey Shadows, Valentine's Day 2018. An updated version of the official poster was posted by the director. Awesome. So Hilberry, after a lengthy shoot in the hills of Banton, self-proclaimed visionary director Sumishi Aaron announced that the filming of his eagerly awaited romantic drama, 100 Grey Shadows, has finally come to an end. Announced via his Timelines profile yesterday, the brash director said he was eager to begin post-production in the final editing stages, before conclusion to the Grey Shadows series would hit the cinemas on Valentine's Day next year. The 3rd and final chapter in the Grey Shadows saga, the previous releases being A Grey Shadow and Another Grey Shadow, was announced to be released for almost 4 years ago, but was postponed numerous times due to production problems. Fans have speculated that this was largely due to the breakdown of Hollywood power couple Betty Yvonne and Mike McNeil, who have long-lasted quarrels during the filming as a result. One production hand was reported to say that these spats were getting out of control and that the completion of any scene featuring both actors was nothing short of pulling teeth. When we reached out to Rhubarb Productions to get a comment, they declined the rumors and claimed them to be mere speculation. Okay. So that didn't really give us that much information, but at least we kind of found more stuff, you know?